Well, hello, Saggy Gang. Welcome, welcome. If you have Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, and you are interested in what may be coming up in the month of April regarding matters of the heart, stay tuned, okay? And if you haven't already done so, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Definitely hit the notification button so that you are notified when I upload readings and other useful content or I go live, okay? And, you can book a personal reading with me. The only way is by following the directions in the description box of my most recent video. No matter what you see in the comments, okay, that is the only way, okay? So with that being said, of course, y'all, the likes and comments touch my heart, especially the last few days and the new subscribers. I have no words. I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude and shock and thankfulness, everything, okay? So with that being said, Saggy Gang, enough about the intro. Let's get to your reading, Sagittarius. Let's get a quick vibe check. Vibe check on you, and then we're going to dissect your energy down just a little bit. What's up with you? Hesitant to come forward on something. Woo! Okay, or you're dealing with someone who is. Could go either way. You know, you got the Ace of Wands reverse. You got fire energy all day long. Well, heck, you're a Sagittarius. Okay, this may be picking up on your energy alone. We're going to take a look at this whole thing. All right. You are really hesitant to move forward romantically all day long. Okay, with these two cards right here. Or you are dealing with someone who is. Either way. Could go either way. Okay. I think I think it's more you, for the majority of you, really kind of holding back. You may be taking a break from dating. I don't know. Or maybe you're just single. Okay, could be. Could be any of those things. We're going to delve into this. But you know what? You're growing. You're working on you. You're overcoming some toxicity and drama that you dealt with in the past. So good for you, okay? You know, and you're learning to rely solely on you and your own abilities. At the end of the day, we all do, okay? We all have to be our own savior. It's like people like the tarot readers. We can hand you the tools. I can hand you a hammer and nail. But at the end of the day, you've got to build your house yourself, and that's what you're doing. So good for you. Okay, I think this is more about you. Maybe you're dealing with someone who is kind of a commitment phobe. This could be too, and you are kind of realizing that you're okay either way. Now it could be that too, and overcoming some toxicity. You know, maybe kind of being a little bit overly attached to someone. That could be too. Okay. I want to delve with that. Could mean a number of different things with those cards. So I want to dig into this whole thing, Saggy, a little bit more into your energy first, okay? And then anyone that you might be dealing with after that, okay? Okay, let's take a look. All right. Let's take a look. We pull that Ace of Wands in reverse again, and the Five of Wands in reverse again. Whoa. Okay. All right. Some of you definitely are, some of you really have multiple options, and it's overwhelming to you with the Seven of Cups, okay? All right. Okay, let's talk about this thing. All right, kind of interesting. Okay, you know, here's what I'm getting overwhelmingly in your energy. You got a lot of options here, but for some reason, you're really looking at very few of them. You do have a few that have caught your eye, but for the most part, you're really closed off to some of this stuff, okay? Let's talk about this thing. All right, again, Ace of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. We talk about that. You got the Two of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, okay? I think you are maybe overlooking some really viable love offers. This, I think, is very similar to like the quick reading that I did, and I believe it was for Sagittarius the other day. And, you know, but there's a few that have caught your eye that, you kind of have some feeling about that this could go somewhere, okay? And you're not wrong on this one, okay? Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving and an eventual positive outcome, okay? But for whatever reason, there's another option over here that many of you Saggies are kind of turning a blind eye to, okay? You feel like it's not worth your time. Okay? But you know what? The one you're not looking at is a strong soul connection. Two of Cups reversed, Four of Wands reversed. But this is, typically, this is, you know, something going south in the past or something in that nature, like divorce or whatever. But here I'm seeing this is you, because why? At the very middle of all this is this right here. And I think, here's what I think for many of you. I don't think what you're looking at is a bad option, but here's the thing. This is a knight, and it is a slow-moving knight. The literal meaning of this card is eventual positive outcome. Okay, look over here at what you're not looking at that you're totally missing. My God, this is long-term potential. This is a king. This is the King of Hearts. Very thoughtful energy here, okay? You're not seeing that. Emotionally available all day long. You know, and I don't know if you're turning a blind eye, you're totally not interested. Maybe you're not aware. Maybe you're just not aware. But, you know, I do think somebody is missing something really, really, you know, really promising, okay? And sometimes the Queen of Cups, and I'm not reading gender, I'm reading energy here. That's typically what I do. But sometimes this person is so busy focusing on one thing that they're neglecting themselves. And as a result, they miss out on something really cool. Okay? I think some of you are so hung up on this knight over here that you don't even see that there are kings, or at least a king, as a possibility. But I think you're very overwhelmed and up in your head about this one. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. And you're real me about that king. Okay? And it may be somebody mature. I mean, it is somebody probably mature, but it could be somebody older than you as well. Let's look at the person that you're dealing with. We are going to delve into the person that is in your mind, the person you are interested in, okay? That's what I'm going to go with, Sagittarius. This could apply right now if you're single, dealing with somebody or an ex or whatever, okay, as far as what you are hung up on and interested in. We're going to delve a little bit into their energy, Sagittarius. Let's take a look, okay? Let's take a look, Sagittarius. Take a look. Okay, this person's pretty arrogant, I do believe. With the Emperor card here, you may be dealing with an Aries or a Leo, okay? Ooh, I got arrogant all day long. Whew. King of Wands here too, man. Full of themselves, man. Can I just say that this person feels like they are all that in a bag of chips? They really do. They really do. And you got the Devil reversed, which is kind of interesting because in their mind, I do think they're a player, but I think they think they're completely justified in being that way, okay? Man, I get some narcissistic tendencies here. With this Devil reversed and the King of Wands and the Emperor, you know, and I've got some other cards here, and we'll talk about them, okay? We've got the Three of Cups reversed, okay? This person is definitely not about long-term at all, okay? And you are really imprisoned by this whole thing with this Ace of Swords sitting here, okay? And again, look at here. I want to show you this. Five of Cups. You need to see this. All right, this person, see the three spilled cups in front of this person? And again, I'm not reading gender. There are two overflowing cups behind this person that they refuse to even look at. They've got their back to. This is so consistent with the first part of this reading. You're not even seeing the positives in your life because you're so focused on this, can I just call it like it is, asshat, okay? This is asshat energy right here, okay? Let's talk about this thing, go a little bit more, Saggy. But okay, this person thinks they're all that in a bag of chips. Right here, okay? There you go. Selfish, manipulative, and it's leaving you feeling very self-imprisoned, okay? And you're ignoring some red flags here. I love you, Saggy. Have I done it? Yes. So am I calling you out? Only because I love you, okay? And trying to be kind and loving about it. And the only reason I'm calling you out is because I don't want to see you get stuck like I did, okay? I'm very passionate about, you know, giving people the information and the tools to find a path to peace and out of this bondage and, you know, self-imprisonment. And kind of, you know, I like to show the chains on this person's arms. And again, I'm not reading gender. She could set herself free at any time. There's no locks. They're hanging loose. And when she did, she could take the blindfold off. But it's kind of like ignoring red flags all day. And as a result, you're keeping yourself stuck and feeling imprisoned. And there is such a need to go inside and look at and do shadow work and work on your self-esteem. Hit my playlist if this is you, okay? Hit my playlist about shadow work, okay? That will help you, I promise you. And it's like this, if what you're doing is not working, try something different and give it more than a couple of days, because just like with any diet plan or workout plan, okay, it takes a little bit of time to develop habits, see things, you know, change, okay? It's just like that, okay? So, you know, if that's your story. But this person is not about the long term. It's really about instant gratification here all day long with this person. I don't know if this person has been upfront with that or not. Sometimes with the Devil card, it can be this person can be deceptive or represent things differently, but they are arrogant as, you know, arrogant AF, right? I'm trying to keep my YouTube channel G-rated. I haven't been too long approved, okay, for, you know, being on, you know, whatever. But anyway, let's move along with this thing. All right, you got the Six of Cups reversed. Some of you, this is somebody from the past, and you had some history with that. So, at least some of it was not good, okay? With the Six of Cups coming up in reverse, okay? You know, you may be, as I said, you may be dealing with a Leo. And you know what I think whenever I see this card in this reading, okay? Cards can mean different things in different readings. I want to show you the picture. A lion does not have to tell you it is a lion. You know. But this person, right? They're like, look at my mane. Aren't I handsome? I'm all that in a bag of chips. I bet this person brags a lot. Arrogant. Arrogant AF. Whew. This is all, I have never, I mean, I've got chills. I have, and I'm very slow to use the word narcissist because I do think it is an overused word, okay? I think narcissistic behavior is on a spectrum, okay? I think everybody, occasionally at least, is guilty of behaving like a narcissistic type way, okay? But full-blown narcissistic personality disorder, I think, you know, studies show, and who knows, but I mean, the studies I've seen show that it's 1-point-something% of the population, okay, which is, of course, too much as it is, but very small. I think many of you Saggies may have found that 1%. Oh my God, this is overwhelming. I mean, I'm just blown away by this, okay? And you're hung up on this. You're hung up on this big time. You can't move past it with this in the reverse, okay? Now, let me talk to you. The whole point of tarot is this. And they know you can't move past it. They know they got you. They know they got you in their pocket. That's another thing. I'm sorry. I had to disrupt my own thinking because they know that they've got you right here. They think they have got you pegged. This is in their energy. That's what they think of you, that you are stuck and cannot move forward. It may be true. It may not. If in your heart of hearts, this is you, hit my playlist, okay? It will help you, okay? But they think, and they think you're not, they think you're not over them. Six of Cups reversed, Six of Swords reversed. And you may not be, but you are well aware that there has been some history that has not been pleasant too. But again, I think many of you are kind of tempted to go back to that, okay? I really did, more than tempted, overwhelmingly tempted. And some of you will. Energies are not set in stone. You certainly have the ability to make energetic changes. The whole point of tarot, and this is what I was starting to say all ago, the whole point of my readings is this. I tell you where you're headed, and then I say, if you like where you're headed, keep doing what you're doing, right? If you don't like where you're headed, then here are some tools to help you shift the energies to avoid, you know, a cluster, right? Okay. Or a further cluster, right? Okay, where's this thing headed? Let's take a look. Where is this thing headed ultimately, Sagittarius? Where is this thing headed? Let's take a look, Sag. I love Saggies, by the way. I don't know if I've ever, you know, if I've said that in a minute, but it's one of my favorites. I love all the signs. But I'm, you know, air sign, so I tend to migrate toward air and fire. You know, it's all day long. Judgment card. Outcomes not being set in stone. We talked about that. Many of you are dealing with somebody from the past. This card can speak to that, okay? But outcomes not being set in stone is the literal meaning of this card, the Judgment card, okay? Kind of interesting. This person that you're dealing with may be well off, Ten of Pentacles, or they may promise you the world, the sun, moon, and stars, but at the end of the day, and this came out in this order, you know, it came out as making a judgment call, being ultimately your responsibility whether to make a judgment call. And they're going to promise you all that, and they may have all that financially, but will it be yours? Well, you tell me. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is things not going like you had hoped they would. That's the literal meaning of that card. Let's clarify just a little bit. But, you know, I don't necessarily see it ending. What I see is you, right now, where you're headed is to stay stuck and to stay miserable with that Seven of Swords. Can you change that? Abso-freaking-lutely all day long. Has this been my energy? This would have been my reading. Yes, it would have. Oh, my God, yeah. So, is this set in stone? Well, you tell me. The cards say no. The cards say this is where you're headed. The cards say outcomes are not set in stone. I'm here to give you hope. You can disrupt this energy. Yes, you can. It's done all the time, whether you realize it or not, okay? Again, hit my playlist, okay? It's called the Life Preserver, but I swear I think I'm going to call it the Triage Unit, right? Because I get it, and it's there because this is my heart. Why is it my heart? Because I know how it feels. Walk this path. Look at here. All right, so completion of a cycle, okay? World card. You kind of going inside, developing and working on you, getting a great self-awareness of who you are, what your boundaries are, what your standards are. Okay, they're different for all of us, and that's okay. And then learning to honor them and being really relationship ready for the next phase of the journey and heading towards happiness and joy and vitality and success. That's what the World card, highly spiritual card, okay? That's what this is all about, is a person going inside and doing all of that work that I talked about and talk about in great detail in my shadow work playlist, okay? How to manifest better people, okay? You can see all of that stuff, okay? And the Hermit card, going inside. Again, this is Virgo energy for what it's worth. You also have air and earth right here, okay? But going inside and knowing that at the end of the day, you have all the answers, right? There you go. There you go. All right, Saggy, I hope that helped. To me, I know this was a tough reading for you, but I also think it was a beautiful reading because I felt hope, and I got chills just then even. I'm going to pull Menology for you. This is a little oracle deck that I love, and it's my go-to. I want to get the Love Tarot deck that I see like Tyler and others use, and I like those a lot, and I can't find it. Look at here. Did I not just say that it was filled with hope? You're going to win either way. Libra energy for what it's worth, okay? Self-esteem. Did we not talk about this? Virgo energy. But you are good enough. You deserve to be treated like a queen or king that you are about to step into being, okay? When you wake up in the mornings, in your closet, you can wear rags, or in your closet, though. You may not be aware of it, but it's here. You got a crown and a robe. Put it on. Step into it. Takes time sometimes, right? Takes time. Let's get a quote for you guys from my 3x5 cards, okay? These are quotes this is a deck that I made that speaks to my heart of quotes that I've collected over the years during my journey, okay? And it still speaks to me. Hear this out. Needing to be busy all the time is a trauma-based response and a fear-based distraction from what you would otherwise be forced to face. You know, you will hear people say when you're recovering from injury to the heart, just stay busy. Okay, a little of that is true because you don't want to wallow in stuff. And I talk about that in great detail in my shadow work stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're using busyness as a means to escape dealing with pain, heartache, emotion, you're burying things into your subconscious, which by definition you're not even aware of. And that, per Carl Jung, who is a mental health pioneer, is literally controlling every part of your life. Yes. So with that being said, Saggy Gang, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to reading for you guys again very soon. Much abundance, much healing to all of you.